This video was requested by Gorgeous Geek. What's up, my gorgeous geeks? It's Cashryn here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be reviewing Mob Psycho 100.
We cannot resist that which is.
It was originally created by the manga artist ONE. Other known works are One Punch Man, Maki no Osan, Gokiburi Buster, and many more. It began publication on Ura Sunday on April 18, 2012, and a Chinese translation started publication in Taiwan on April 16, 2014. A television anime adaptation by Bones Incorporated aired between July and September 2016. At first, the plot really started off really slow, but once we got past the first 5 episodes, things started to pick up. I found the story arc transition quite jarring as each plotline started. I would have liked to have seen more of a seamless transition from one conflict to another. One thing that would have made this plot even better would be a better introduction to the organization Claw. As it is now in the show, they just seem to appear halfway through, and it really didn't talk about any of the characters. In my opinion, the characters are the strongest aspect of the show. Everyone has a fairly strong backstory and motivation in their actions, which I enjoyed immensely. One of my biggest pet peeves in most anime, especially in this one, are when characters seem to serve no purpose within the story and they're just kind of there. And in Mob Psycho, it is infested with these characters. Almost every episode, you have someone like this that's just kind of chilling in the background, or they're chilling and they have actual spotlight and they don't really do anything for a few episodes, and they're just incredibly shallow characters. The biggest plus I'd have to give this show is the character development. There's so much change in characters by the beginning to the end, and that was something that I found incredibly satisfying. Admittedly, the most jarring aspect of Mob Psycho was the animation, but I'd have to say that I enjoyed Mob Psycho more than I enjoyed One Punch Man, and it's for the sheer fact that the majority of the animation was less quality. So when we got to those epic moments where they seriously gave us some gorgeous quality in animation, it was just eye candy. Conversely, you've got One Punch Man, which most of it was really good animation, and then you have that one moment where it's bad animation, and to me that was way more jarring than what Mob Psycho did. I would have liked to have seen more high quality animation moments, a little bit more where you got to see what the animation team is actually good at doing. Like, you could see their high quality work, and I wish we had more moments like that. Although everything that I've said up to this point about the animation is true, a really big part of me still feels like purposefully poor drawing is the equivalent to burning a piece of toast, then serving it to a customer and saying you did it on purpose. Overall, the sound quality surprisingly blew me away. Even the sound effects, I don't know what it is, but in paranormal shows, they seem to prosper more in the sound effects department than realistic ones, and this show is no exception to that. I love the variety of sounds used for all the different abilities, and the subtle change in the sound depending on the mood of the users. The voice actors was incredible. Everyone played their role well, and I actually felt emotion coming from some of the characters, which is really hard to do. The soundtrack was so atmospheric, and most of the time I would notice that it would blend in with everything else going on. Not in like a confusion of sound kind of way, but in a orgasmic kind of way. Not only that, but I've also had to listen to the OP over and over again. I'm even listening to it right now as I'm writing for this episode.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Now, I want to take a break before we get into the final verdict of Mob Psycho, and I want to shout out Dugane. Dugane is an amazing guy. He does fantastic work. He primarily plays more horror games, however, he's actually planning on expanding his genre list. Although he's very new to the YouTube game, I would have to say his video quality is amazing. It is so good for his current level. He only has 31 subscribers, and he started about mid-year of 2016. So this guy is going places. He has so much going for him right out the gate, and I really recommend you check him out. Not only is his videos entertaining and funny with his reactions, but his thumbnail game is on point as well. I love watching one of his videos when it comes out, and I definitely recommend you check this guy out. For the final verdict of Mob Psycho 100, overall, I would have to say that it's a very good show to watch. However, many will see this animation as a detraction instead of an artistic choice. But in my opinion, animation is not the be-all and end-all of anime. Even if it were, I would at least say you should try watching this show to see if you may like it for the plot and for everything else that it has to offer. So with all that said, for Mob Psycho 100, I would have to recommend streaming it before you buy it. For some recommendations of similar shows, I would recommend One Punch Man. I found this show fitting due to the fact that it's made by the same guy, and both shows are styled similarly, with the only real difference being one is about superheroes and the other one psychics. The second recommendation would be Twin Star Exorcist. This is due to the fact that they're both about exorcists and demonic creatures. The third and final recommendation is going to be Blood Lad. Both shows are very dark with violence and a dash of humor with a strong main character and quirky characters throughout. This show is probably the most comparable vibe to Mob Psycho, so if you enjoyed the vibe of Mob Psycho, I definitely recommend checking out Blood Lad. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next review. This has been Cashryn. Thank you for watching. Stay excellent to each other.